Hello, this is Travis Butterfield with another video tutorial on doing editing in Drupal websites for ASU, specifically the College of Public Service and Community Solutions. Today I'm going to address a complicated topic. It's actually a couple of different topics, but the topic that I'm going to talk about is basically referring to aggregators that in Drupal are called views. So I'm on the public service homepage, and if I click on customize this page and I scroll down, you can see all these different content regions, which I talked about in a different video. And this one right here, I was trying to highlight this, but it won't let me. It's called a view. It says View ASU News New News Content Pane FP. So this is a feed that brings in and shows the most recent news items. The news items are generated elsewhere on the site, and then this little clip or blurb is generated dynamically to show here on the home page, and then there's a separate place on the site where the actual content lives, and there's another aggregator for all the news articles on the site as well. So if I wanted to edit these right here, it would make sense that I would click on the gear button, which is normally what you do for a panel. But you'll see there's nothing to edit when I click on that. That can be frustrating for people, but it's actually not that difficult to edit these content items. The best thing that you can do in this scenario is look at the title of the item, which is usually the headline. So if I, for example, copy some of the text from the headline using Control-C, and then if I go to Content and put that in the title area filter, and then hit Apply, you'll see Morrison Institute Analyst given Everyday Heroes Award. And that's the same item that we had here. So if I go into this, I can go to the actual content item page by clicking on this link here, or I can go into the edit mode for that page right here. I'm just going to click on the page itself, opening it in a new view, in a new tab. And so this is the full page. So you can see it has more information than the little blurb view. And if we want to edit something on this page, then we can click edit. And this brings up the editor, and we can change. So right now this editor is in the ASU feeds input format. We can change that to WYSIWYG, which makes it easier to edit. You'll notice there's a teaser. We don't need to edit that necessarily, but the teaser is probably what's showing up on the home page, but we can kind of figure this out by trial and error. So if we wanted to edit something that was showing up right here, we could edit either the body or the teaser and see which one actually changes what's on this view of the item right here. If we wanted to change the title, we could do that here, and then we would just hit save. So the trick for editing these kinds of content items is to just search in the content overview page in the title field. That's the best option. I'm gonna hit reset because pretty much all of the content on the site is going to be in here. You may not have permissions to view everything in here, but if you do have permissions to edit these items, you can search for them by their title or by their type, by their author if you know who the author is, by whether or not it's published, or something called taxonomy terms. You can see over here this column for taxonomy, which exists on some sites but not on others. I have added it to certain sites because I like it. And if you want it on yours, I can add it to yours as well if it's not there. But sometimes it's helpful to be able to search by these, basically they're categories for content. So that's how you would find and edit something that shows up in a view, like right here. Also, these upcoming events are generated by views. So if you wanted to edit the title of this event or the location, if we go to see all events, this looks familiar because it's like the blurb view that we saw for the news on the homepage. There's some text, but if we click on this, sometimes you have to click twice, then this is the full content item, and then we can click edit here. But if we wanted to, we could just copy Reawakening, go to content, put it in the title area, hit apply, and there it is. And we can see what type of content item it is, who the author was, whether or not it's published, when it was published, or when it was updated. Sometimes the post date, again, that's a field that I added. Sometimes it's not going to show up, but I think it's useful, so I like to add it when I can. So anyway, that's how that works. However, so the next thing I want to talk about is staff pages. You'll see this is a staff page on the Center for Applied Behavioral Health policy. I'm going to log in. And if I click customize this page, you can see that this is a view called staff directory. So we know that it's a view that's generating this group of content. So if I select Kevin Bouchard and go to content, hit apply, that's most likely the thing that I want to find. I'm going to open it in a new tab, and sure enough, there's his image and his content information. I can hit edit and edit his information right here. The reason why I started to say that this is a little different is because directories are changing. And what I mean by that is ASU is moving to a new system. Our college is a little bit behind the curve on this move. So we have some staff pages that are generated in views like this. And this is the current system for a lot of our websites. However, we have a new system which utilizes iSearch. Hopefully you've heard of iSearch and know what it is, but this is a page on the CCJ website that has faculty associates, and this is pulling data from iSearch. And this is different from most views. So I just want you to be aware. If I click customize this page, you'll see that it doesn't say view here. It just says faculty associates. If you click the gear icon, you might not have permissions to go this far. Most people won't. But this is very different. It doesn't look like a view interface. And that's because these are generated not with views, but with something called Apache Solr. You don't need to know that. The thing that's important for directories built with Solr in the new iSearch system is that these are all centrally administrated on iSearch itself. So if I go to isearch.asu.edu and I search for one of these people, let's say we want to find Hermelinda Garcia. There she is. Okay. Because I'm an admin for iSearch, I have this extra button called Directory Admin Tool, and I can go in and I can edit other people's information. So if you want something changed, the best thing to do is to first try and contact the person who it is, because it's their profile. They should have the rights to edit their profile. They should be able to update photos, etc. But sometimes it's easier to contact someone who is a directory admin. As we roll this out, there will be more than just me as directory admins. Most likely each unit will have someone who is a directory admin who will be able to go into this with the directory admin tool. So if I log in, actually, that's a mistake. If I go to Hermelinda's profile page, because I'm logged in, I have a second edit profile button. This one up here, this button is to edit my own profile. This link, it's not a button, this link is to edit her profile. So if I wanted to, I could go in here and edit her profile if need be. But again, it's probably best to ask the person to edit their profile. But if that's a problem, you can contact me or another directory admin, and we can do it as well. This is where the photos are uploaded and managed, and all of this stuff is pulled into different websites. So the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice website pulls all of the iSearch data and then displays it here. This is not a local version that on the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice website. This is being pulled directly. Just as a technical caveat, we do pull information and it's stored in the criminology website's database in case Apache Solr goes down, and that will show if Solr goes down. But that's a backup, and that one is generated by views, but this is not generated by views. This is generated through Solr, and so it basically takes the information directly from iSearch and displays it on this page. So that's how these are edited, but so that's the only caveat with views, is sometimes it might look like it's a view, but it's actually not. The best bet that you have is to click into customize this page and see if it's a view, and even if it doesn't say that it's a view, you could always copy what looks like to be the title of the item and then go into content, search for it, try and edit it there. And then if that doesn't work, you can contact me and I can help. So hopefully that helps. I know this is a trouble area for a lot of our site editors, and hopefully this clears some of that up. Thanks for watching.